You won't believe this, but I just saved $3,000 in one single month. And here's the kicker. I didn't do it with some fancy investment strategy, a side hustle, or cutting out coffee. I did it by following a money habit that's over 2,000 years old, from the ancient Jewish tradition. Sounds crazy, right? But listen, this habit is so simple, so practical, and yet so powerful that once I applied it, I realized, damn. This is the reason so many Jewish communities have been financially resilient for centuries. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works and how you can copy-paste it into your own life starting today. Here's the real engine behind this. In the ancient Jewish tradition, there's a simple idea: set aside the first portion. Before you do anything else, you take a slice off the top and move it out of reach. Historically, that looked like a tenth. Today, we translate it as pay yourself first. I'm not making a religious argument here. I'm borrowing the mechanism, a rule that lives before your bills, before your impulses, before your day even starts. Why does that matter? Because what happens first becomes the default, and in money, the default wins. If your default is save first, you don't need heroic discipline at 11 p.m. in Costco. You already won at 9 a.m. on payday. I turned that idea into a ruthless, practical system. 1. Different bank equals different brain. I opened a separate vault account at a different bank. No debit card, not linked to Apple Pay. If I want that money, I have to log in on desktop like it's 2009. That friction is on purpose. 2. Automate the skim. 30 minutes after my paycheck hits, an automatic transfer moves a fixed percentage straight into the vault. For me, I chose 30% because I wanted speed. You can start at 10% and climb. What matters is it happens automatically. 3. Name the money. Inside the vault, I created sub-buckets. Emergency starter, first $1,000. Annual bills, car insurance, Amazon Prime, property tax. Future me, fund investing, divided by opportunity. Big purchases, tires, laptop, travel. When money has a job, you stop treating it like confetti. 4. Zero drama main account. Whatever's left in checking is my real spending power. If it isn't there, I don't have it. Period. No mental gymnastics. At first, yeah, it stung. My checking balance looked skinny, but that discomfort lasted 3, maybe 4 days. Then my brain recalibrated. I didn't feel broke, I felt in control. Discipline is overrated. Environment beats willpower. So I stacked the deck. 72-hour payday rule. First 72 hours after payday equals no non-essential spending. It kills that I'm rich spike. 48-hour fire break. Any purchase over $100 sits in the cart for 48 hours. If I still want it after 2 sleeps, fine. Half of those cravings die on their own. Daily burn number. I calculated a simple spendable per day. When you know your daily fuel, you stop flooring the gas. High-risk categories equals cash envelopes. Groceries and eating out are where budgets go to die. I put a weekly cap in cash. When the envelope's empty, the week is done. Hide the vault balance on mobile. I turned off balance previews. Out of sight equals out of mind equals still in my account. These aren't hacks for the sake of hacks. They're guardrails. You build them once and they keep paying you quietly. But what about rent, daycare, car payments? Good. This system respects reality. Bills first, after you pay yourself. Your fixed bills live inside the checking account's new, smaller reality. If the math doesn't fit, lower the skim to 10-15% for now. The habit matters more than the percentage. Irregular income? Use your 3-month average to set a baseline transfer. Then add a second percentage skim on any month you beat the average. Partner buy-in. I did a 10-minute huddle. Here's our new default. Here's our daily burn number. Here's the yes money fun. So this doesn't feel like punishment. Clarity kills arguments. None of this is sexy. It's better than sexy. It's repeatable. Day 30. I open the vault on desktop. The number hits me over $3,000. Same job, same city, same life. The only thing I changed was the default. And that's the point. You don't need a miracle month. You need one rule that fires before your impulses do. Quick math. Keep this rhythm for 12 months, and you're staring at a number most people call a down payment or breathing room. Here's what surprised me. Once that money was gone, skimmed off automatically. I stopped thinking about it. I didn't miss it. Instead of stressing, I felt lighter. My brain switched from, damn, I can't afford that, to, that's not in today's budget, and that's okay. It's like lifting a mental backpack off your shoulders. And that right there is why this habit has lasted thousands of years. It's not about hoarding pennies. It's about building a life where money serves you, not strangles you. Most people save in drips, $20 here, $50 there. That's slow, and slow equals fragile, but when you front load the habit, it accelerates. Momentum kicks in. In 30 days, $3,000. In 6 months, 18. In a year, 36. That's not pocket change, that's a safety net. That's leverage. That's the power to say no at work or yes to an opportunity without panicking about next month's rent. So picture this, same paycheck, same expenses, same life. But a year from now, you log into your vault account and see $36,000 staring back at you. What could that buy you? Freedom, options, respect for yourself, the ability to sleep without that what if the car dies anxiety. That's what blew my mind. This wasn't just a financial change, it was a psychological upgrade. Here's the deeper layer most people miss. The Jewish habit of setting aside the first portion wasn't just about money, it was about identity. It trained you to see yourself not as a consumer, but as a steward. Someone who protects and multiplies what they've been given, instead of just burning through it. That shift changes how you walk through the world. Every decision gets filtered through, am I building or am I bleeding? What shocked me is how this bled into the rest of my life. My workouts got more consistent. My diet cleaned up. Why? Because once you start paying yourself first financially, you realize you can pay yourself first in health, in time, in focus. It's discipline on autopilot. And guys, when was the last time discipline felt effortless instead of exhausting? And here's another twist. A friend of mine hit a medical emergency last year, wiped out his savings in one swipe. Stress, panic, the whole 9 yards. Watching him, I realized this isn't optional. This isn't some cute savings hack. This is armor. Life's gonna throw punches. You either have a shield or you get knocked flat. That's when the vault stopped being extra money in my head and became my shield fund. So I want you to notice the rhythm here. First, the thrill of seeing money stack up. Then, the quiet power of realizing you're safer. Then the twist. This habit bleeds into every area of life. It keeps you hooked because it's not predictable. Just like life, except now you're playing with an advantage. So here's the bottom line. I didn't win the lottery, I didn't land a raise, and I didn't suddenly become a monk. I just stole one timeless habit, pay yourself first, and it handed me $3,000 in 30 days. Same income, different default. That's the game changer. If this hit you hard, do yourself a favor. Hit that like button so more people see it. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and drop a comment telling me how much you'd save if you started this today. And if you're hungry for the next level, check out the video right here where I break down another ancient financial principle that can double your discipline in half the time. Remember, don't wait for leftovers to save. Pay yourself first. Future you is counting on it.